everything changes.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel on a weekend edition here, and I appreciate y'all joining me. Gonna go out, try to find some good sourcing and some good inventory on the weekend, which is what I'm starting to focus a lot of my time on. The sourcing side of it is on the weekends. Why? Well, because we can go to the thrift stores and pawn shops any day during the week. Estate sales, yard sales, church sales, mostly all on the weekends, and that's where to get the good prices, good merchandise. Because listen, here in Florida, and I know a lot of you would put in my comment section where you live, there's a big problem with pricing. And I know everyone's gonna comment, Goodwill is not in the business of making you money. You're absolutely right. Goodwill's also not in the business of selling stuff, because even the everyday regular customers, forget about me and you and resellers, they can't even buy stuff at a reasonable price. It's getting outrageous. And so that's why I've started sourcing outside of the box. In fact, I'm actually meeting someone as I head out here that I got off of Facebook, the Facebook Marketplace, not the yard sale group. Sometimes I meet people in the yard sale group, but Facebook Marketplace, because of an advertisement that I ran recently locally here in my area. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about, and I posted a video up this weekend. We did an awesome, amazing live video slash webinar presentation yesterday on Saturday. If you missed that, you missed an amazing video where I talked about 11 different ways to source without thrift stores, without Goodwill, without Salvation Army, without pawn shops, without any of those retail type stores. And we did touch on one thing that includes them. But here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with thrift stores. There's nothing wrong with retail stores, Salvation, Goodwill, all that. But if you live in a small town, if you don't have those, if you don't have good sourcing, you have to step outside of the box. And so I want to give you guys another example here of what we talked about Saturday. I'm just going to give you one more. If you watched the live show Thursday, I talked about a few of them, but I wanted to talk about one right now that is pretty awesome as an outside sourcing venue slash avenue. And if you are interested in hearing about all of the ones we talked about Saturday for the amazing people that joined me on that live show, thank you guys who did join me. And again, if you missed it, the replay is available down below. Everybody that grabs it is going to get a copy of my template that also shows you how to make advertisements for Craigslist and Facebook, my templates that I use to make local ads to bring people in. So what's another way that you can find merchandise? Well, this one is using the Facebook app and marketplace again, but using the Facebook groups instead. So everyone knows that there's yard sales and like buy, sell, trade groups, right? Well, what a lot of people don't know is that there are Facebook pages for some of your favorite communities that are around you, and also your churches that are around you. So what you would have to do is you need to know the name of all the subdivisions, HOAs, communities all around within 10, 15 miles of you if you live somewhere around them. You can go to their Facebook page. Most of them have either a dedicated Facebook group for their community, or they have an actual Facebook page, like a business page for that community. And then you would click on that, and over on the left-hand side, there are a couple of tabs. One of them says events, and one of them says calendar, either after you press the events, sometimes before. And you can open it up, and they'll list their calendar of events. For example, it might say September, 21st, Saturday, September 21st, community yard sale in Beverly Hills. Boom, now you know that Beverly Hills is having a community yard sale on the 21st. Mark it down on your calendar, and away you go. You can also contact these HOAs if they don't have it on their event tab via the Facebook app. You can message their page, you can message them. Typically, they'll have a phone number. Also the same with churches. Churches have usually like twice a year rummage sales or church congregation sales out in the parking lot. Sometimes it's in the church, so that's great for weather places. And a lot of those I heard in the live show during our webinar yesterday that some people's churches have it once a month, the end of it, last Saturday every month. And then if you start thinking about how many churches are around you and how many communities and HOAs, if you spent one Saturday afternoon searching all their Facebook pages, making a list of the dates and times in the communities, calling all the ones that don't have it listed, contacting them, messaging, reaching out, and you really dedicated an hour, 2, 3 hours to doing this, not a lot of time, just like an hour or two should be enough. You should be able to make a list of 20, 30, 40 sales over the course of the year that you could visit, and you'd have a calendar filled out, and that way you're gonna make the most of it. Remember, if you contact a community and they're having a community yard sale, instead of having to drive all around the yard sale map, now you've got one community, 50, 60, 70, 100 houses that you could visit all in one day, and now you're making the most of your yard sale. So take advantage of these pages, of these groups, of yard sales, communities, churches. Go think outside the box, put in the work, and do the things that other people are not willing to do. Because look, there's 100 other places to get merchandise besides Salvation Army, Goodwills, and thrift stores, besides pawn shops, even besides retail arbitrage, Ross, Marshalls, all that stuff. Those places are perfectly fine, I'm not gonna lie. There's 130 million places like that to go get inventory, and great if that's all you shop at. But for those of you that don't have good stores, you don't live near them, their prices are ridiculous, their brands are ridiculous, you gotta go around the middleman and you gotta get to the people that have the good stuff. And this is the way to do it. And you gotta get better prices. This is also the way to do it. So that's just one more way that we talked about on Saturday to get good stuff. And there was a bunch of other things. And if you missed out, you missed a great, great, great show. I'm really proud of Saturday's show. We had a great conversation. We did awesome things. And again, I included all the templates for everyone who joined us on Saturday. And if you watch the replay, you're gonna get that template as well. Shows you how to make ads, how to get people to, you know, email you back, how to meet them safely, how to pick up inventory, how to lure them in, how to make offers, all that kind of stuff. It tells you kind of what to write. And then also I linked all of my social media 101 videos because again, I'll drop another secret. One of the ways to source merchandise is obviously directly through social media. Now I'm not going to tell you guys right here how to do it step by step. We talked about that on Saturday, and again, you can find that out down in the link if you want to check that replay out. But we did discuss what to do through social media channels, even if you don't have a following, to bring in customers and inventory. It's a fantastic way to do it. It takes a little time, a little more than some of the other ways, but it's still a viable option. And so I went ahead and included all of my social media training videos in that link down below when you get it. In addition to the template, you'll get those videos to show you how to help build a following on social media, how to use it, how to monetize it, how to get customers, how to get followers, how to get everything you need in order to try to draw some inventory out of them. And hopefully that will work for you guys. So if you missed Saturday's show, it was fantastic. I love it. I'm gonna do more of them. I have another thing coming for you guys next week that's going to be amazing. A ton of people asked me about it, and I'll give you just a hint. How to sell any item on eBay and Amazon without actually owning the item. And I'm not talking about drop shipping. We're not doing drop shipping. We're talking about something else, how you can sell any item on either one of those two platforms without actually owning the item. So stay tuned for that. It's coming. You guys can't wait to show you that, and it's amazing. I do it every day. I sell several items every day that I never even touch. Okay, that's a couple of secrets. I just dropped you guys some more info on sourcing outside inventory. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed all the videos. If you do, give them a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more great content. I'm gonna have, maybe if it doesn't rain tomorrow, which it might, I was thinking of going to the flea market, which is open on Monday here. I know it's weird, but otherwise, rest of the week, Wednesday Salvation Army is gonna be my every week Salvation Army trip. And then of course on the weekends, maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll have liquidation. There's a pallet place that's having Friday sales now, and yard sales, estate sales, garage sales, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. Can't wait to show you guys some more great content. Have a wonderful week, wonderful rest of your weekend, and don't miss out on what you missed yesterday on Saturday's live webinar show. Grab that replay, check it out, ask me any questions you have, and don't miss out on learning all of those awesome places to source inventory that are not thrift stores. All right, guys, have a wonderful time. I'll see you next time. Bye.